And we continue learning Kitzur Yomi, the halachas of Psuke de Zimra. Psuke de Zimra, we're in Simin Yud Dalid in the Kitzur, and we're up to Sif Dalid. Teaches the Kitzur Mizmar Lisaida, Imrim Ba'amida Ubesimcha, Shubemakaim Karban Taida. It's B'makayim the Karban Taida, and therefore when one says Mizmar Lisaida, we know that by saying their Karbanais, it's as if we brought the Karban. It should be done with the same level of simcha. V'chein similarly, ata Hashem hu Hashem alikim. Excuse me. Yomar ba'amida, you stand. V'chein ashira da aziyashir ba'amida. B'kabana uvesimcha. Quotes the Mishnah Berurah note 24, as if you literally just left Mitzrayim, went through the Yam. Shabbos be Yom Tiv. On Shabbos and Yom Tiv teaches the Kitzur. On Shabbos and Yom Tiv. Ain't I remiss the side they should carbon taida ba ben adava, because the carbon taida is an adava. We don't bring the davais on Shabbos and we need the davas but Shabbos of Yom Tiv. Gam ain't I remiss we don't say the side of Chol Hamoed Shal Pesach mibnei she'ain carbon taida ba oz, because the carbon taida was not brought on Chol Hamoed Pesach. Why? We have to realize this. This is an easy way to remember it. That with the carbon taida, what do you bring? Asara lachmei chametz. 10 chametz stick of breads, which of course you can't bring on Pesach. But a little bit Erev Pesach, and on Erev Pesach, why not? You're allowed to eat chametz on Erev Pesach because got to be small. Shem lo yochlu, la'achla might have enough time to eat them. Adzman is chametz, and therefore what? You can have to burn them, and you never want to put a carbon in a matziv that you're going to come to burn it. But similarly, why? Nishmas so b'shantina Erev Yom Kippur and Vevi Kacham Lidei Psol, and the carbonates are going to come puzzle. Sivav michar melava the basic nesif. Someone comes late to shul Allah acher. Sheschilu asib misval. They already started davening. They misval can say they're not. If you daven straight. You're not going to daven Shemon with the minyan, and very important to remember. That is the ikr tefillah b'tzibur time Shemon Esrei with the tzibur. Alkein yuchal adaleg kasher yitbaer. We're going to explain. You're able to skip. Similarly, in note 29, it points out that if I sing all of Sukkot Zimra, you're not going to say Shema bizmanai. That as well, one should skip. Note 29 points out further from the Mishnah Berurah that avada, this is not a lechatchila, and avada, this does not mean come late and skip davening. Rather, this is very, very b'di'evet, or Chaim Kanievsky writes actually in Aruch it's usher to do this all the time. But, okay, bottom line is, you're late, what do you do right now? However, so first of all, you al tisidayim, berchas ha'torah, berchas ha'lekay neshama, la'olam tzarich la'omer kodem ha'tfilah. You have to say them before you daven. If you didn't say them yet, you got to say them in shul. You cannot skip those. Now, actually, when we learned this back in Simin Zayin, we pointed out, look at that list. Etc. is not on this list. And that's a machlekes hapaiskim, whether you're allowed to skip that as, oh, well, there are those that say yes, you could, and you would say it after davening. V'gam kriyishma brachas shachar in habrachas b'shachris kriyishma with the brachas archlemer daven kodim shonesi. You have to say them before shonesi. Dahainu she'asal brachas yitzar. So once you get the brachas yitzar, you got to say straight. Yisrael keseder achar shonesi b'li shom hefsek. Why? Filahasach b'lo tzvila dahainu gal yisrael shonesi. Aval shar brachas. Oh, here it is. Excuse me. Kitzur tells it out explicitly, as we just said. The rest of brachas shachar. Chol HaSeder, Karbanai, Sukkot Zimra, Bali, aside from Baruch Sha'amar and Yishtabach, Kitzur himself doesn't even mention Ashrei like the Mishnah Berurah does. Yachal Oimram, Gan La'achar Tefillah, you'll have to say those after the Tefillah. Ulachein Siv Zayin, Lachasham Shalosh Brachas, and Iskarim Le'el, after you say the 3 brachas, Al Til Yadayim, Elkai Neshama, and Brachas HaTorah. Ella, rather only if start there. Note 36 points out to see the Mishnah Berurah in Nun Beis Vav, in which The Mishnah Berurah over here points out, let's see if we could quickly read it. Imi lo yitzarech l'dalig legamri shuchaleimar bar shamar ve'ashrei v'yishtabach, then that is much better. If you have more time, Baruch Shamar Tila David at Seifa, here it is Baruch Shamar Ashrei Dainu. Shev Kachel and Vayed V'Yishtabach Yermim. You see those. Yesh Zman Yoiser Yom Gam Aluka Alu Avkachai. Ad Kol Ansham Talaka, the fifth Aluka. Yesh Lo Yoid Zman Yom Gam Alu Shemaim, the third Aluka. Yesh Lo Yoid Zman Yom Gam Shar Aluka. So it goes 5, 3, and then the rest. Yesh Lo Yoid Zman. Then you add on Yom Gam V'Varach Tav Al Hashem Tefretecha. Then you go back to Haidu Ad V'Racham, V'Yidalig Ad V'Racham Shekedim Ashrei, V'Sham Yaschal V'Amizmayrim, and then you skip of V'Uracham in Yichavaid, you skip to V'Uracham, in Yichavaid, and that's where you go to. V'Amizmayrim Shemasim Shabbos Yantiv, Mizmayrim on Shabbos Yantiv, Im Ein Lo Yizman Lo Imram Azai Kol Amizmayrim V'Apsikim Shamim V'Chol B'Chol Yom. All of the things we say daily, lahem hikdima, they come first. Now, I think this is a big misconception, especially on Shabbos. Psukkah Zimra is long, so sometimes you start and you say all the extra Shabbos stuff, and then you get to the regular Psukkah Zimra and you start skipping, and that is wrong. Psukkah Zimra for the weekday comes first. No 42 points out that Nishmas Avada is obligatory. We cannot skip Nishmas, so it's best on Shabbos to Baruch Shamar, Tilo David Ashrei, and Nishmas Yishavach. Nishmas Man Oid, Ksas Gam Meila Shemosifin, you add on some of them from Shabbos nearly to Shabbos Yom Kippurim, Mizashil Yom Shabbos, V'Halal HaGadol, all the Haidus, Sha'ahu, Haidul Hashem Kitayv, Lemekdima, they come first, B'Shar Yom Tiv, V'Halal HaGadol, Levad Ekdima, not with Mizashil Yom Shabbos. On Yom Tiv, Acher Kach, HaMizul HaMenasech, Lev Shanasai, Tfilah Moshe, Chol Ilam Mizraim, Avsukim, Olam Mizraim, Yom Gam Koydem, Yishtabach, Ula'acher Gemar Tfilah. And after you daven, very important, you don't get a free pass. Yashlim kol mashadile. You got to finish everything you skipped. Rak. Don't say those again. Or don't say them at all if you had to skip them. If you see let's say you realize that even if you skip, you're not going to be able to then unless you mamish fly. Says the Kitzur. Don't make a silly decision that you mamish mumble through parts of davening to run. No, rather daven properly. They already began. It's going to be brought to me. Put them on after Yishtabach. After Yishtabach. If you're afraid, you're putting it on you're going to miss it. Then you daling min, get yourself a little extra time. They're able to skip to have time to put on your talis and tefillin. To give yourself some time to put on your talis and tefillin after Yishtabach. We'll pick it up from Siftes Vav in the next year. B'siyata Dishmai.